The Transport Secretary at the launch of some new electric car chargers, but his message today was about public transport.
So when you go out and you do it for the first time, you realise, oh, actually, this is how it's felt for me. Actually, this doesn't feel too bad. You'll find actually a lot more space than there was previously.
So as far as you're concerned, public transport is safe?
Public transport's safe. Be sensible. Hands, face, space. Remember those three things. Wash your hands before you go on. Wash your hands when you get off again.
And moving on to broader issues in London, Transport for London, you've given them one bailout already. They're talking about they need another bailout. They're talking about £5 billion until 2022. Is that something you will consider?
Well, we will, of course, have conversations, and already are, with TfL. We've already bailed them out to the tune of £1.6 billion. I think it's important that there's a proper balance here. There was concern, I know, with a lot of people that because the mayor had left fares for 4 years without any rises, it sounds great, but of course that means that the cupboard's rather bare.
What other funding options are you considering then for TfL?
Well, as I say, those are conversations we'll have with TfL, and if you don't mind, in private for the time being. We recognise it's very important.
City Hall has said the fares freeze made little difference to TfL finances, which disappeared when passengers were told to stay off public transport. Anything in there for Hammersmith Bridge at the moment? Closed to everything. Boats can't even go underneath it. It's a national embarrassment.
Hammersmith Bridge, which of course is actually owned by Hammersmith Council itself, and TfL are the body with responsibility, nonetheless really does concern me. So much so actually that I'm about to get on the train here and go to Hammersmith Bridge. I really do think there's been far too long messing around with nothing happening. I'm going to go there this morning. I'm actually going to launch a task force to get this thing fixed.
So more money? Will the government put its hand in its pocket? They're talking about 140 million.
Well, we need to first of all check the facts, because in the time that I've been looking at this, I think it's gone up from 25, 40 million to 80 to now 120 million. I'm going to send in engineers to find out what's actually going on and effectively take over this project to make sure we bash heads together and get this thing sorted.
Hammersmith and Richmond councils say they have plans ready to go, and an empty talking shop must be avoided, and ministers must urgently commit to funding the bridge. Meanwhile, it remains shut. Tom Edwards, BBC London.